Welcome to Too Long Didn't Read Dota News, Episode 2. Today we'll give you an update on the locked-in rosters as the deadline was yesterday. We'll also cover tournament updates, Dota and popular news, and we have a few public service announcements for you. Newbie has a new roster, with How replacing Rabbit, Moo, Zhao Tulei replacing June, Banana, and Chizbug in the place of Sansheng. VP will retain their roster with Jotum and Lolakol as substitutes. Theban1437 Siva announces his new team with Brax, MSS, Ritsu, and Savage, with Lumdum as coach and sub. The team has signed on with Cloud9. 1437 states that he made a team of experienced players and new blood to encourage a team dynamic with the dedication required for improvement and eventual success. ForceCNL announces their new roster, composed of Swift Ending, Pycat, Sexy Bambo, EGM, and Saska. Ice 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 remains in VG, and Burning replaces How in the carry position. ZYF and QQQ will be the substitutes. Navi moved into the next Dota season with minimal changes, picking up PSM to replace Artstyle, promising creative drafts like those that got Yellow Submarine through the TI5 Open qualifiers. Team Empire has announced their full roster, with Resolution, Silent, Uba, Aloha Dance, The Apathy, and Fervian. Now, The Apathy was previously locked into a different team, and as such is not eligible for the upcoming majors on Team Empire. If Team Empire chooses to play with The Apathy, they will have to do so through the Open qualifiers. Otherwise, Fervian will take the last spot on the team to allow Empire to receive an invite to the main qualifiers, or even the main event. Hellraisers announces their roster with Dread, Afaninja, Goddamn, Meatpum, and Shaklo. Yafets is also playing again, along with ZSMJ, Injulai, Zhaolu, and Waiter under the name Team Fantuan. Now let's move on to tournaments. We'll give you news covering ESL 1, MLG, Gamers Paradise, Nanyang, and FPL. CDEC is directly invited to ESL 1 New York, along with VP and EG, joining Team Secret and the qualifier winners in the New York City LAN in early October. MVP Phoenix is the first invite to the MLG World Finals, taking place in New Orleans in October. Also invited are Team Secret, Evil Geniuses, Virtus Pro, LGD, and CDEC. Gamers Paradise was scheduled to start yesterday in Slovenia. The teams involved are Team Secret, VP, NIP, Complexity, Monkey Freedom Fighters, Power Rangers, Golden Boys, and ForceCNL. FPL will have a LAN component at the end of December. Captains will draft teams from the finalists to finish off Season 3. Both amateurs and professionals will be a part of this LAN. The Nanyang Championship will take place in Singapore beginning October 26th with a $200,000 starting prize pool. Current invited teams are, no surprise, Team Secret, Virtus Pro, and Fnatic. Moving on to popular media, Jimmy Kimmel talks about YouTube gaming and compares watching people play video games to paying someone to eat for you. The clip from his show has received the most dislikes of any video the show has ever posted. The internet response zeroed in, accusing him that watching professional sports was kind of the same thing as watching people play video games. Kimmel did a response segment to apologize, in which he amended his comparison to watching people play video games is like watching people play fantasy football. ESL has invited Kimmel to San Francisco event in an attempt to educate him. Also in popular news, Ashton Kutcher is part of a $10 million investment in Unicorn, a new esports betting platform that currently supports 6 competitive games, including Dota 2. The site is live for anyone who wishes to see what Kutcher thought was worthy of $10 million. Today we also have a few public service announcements for you. In light of the popular Twitter accounts, such as Toby1 and Funix, being hacked, we recommend enabling 2-step verification on both your Twitter and your Skype accounts. Hackers can obtain your IP address through your Skype account, leaving you vulnerable to DDoS attacks, as we witnessed in Friday's Na'Vi game for the ESL qualifiers and many previous important games in the past. There are settings you can find online for Skype that will keep your IP private. Also, be aware of any suspicious links you see in places such as Twitch chat, as most of them will install software in the background that can capture your passwords to websites that you visit without your knowledge. Additionally, it would seem that Reborn will soon be mandatory. It is recommended that you download Reborn now to avoid the download queue when Source 1 is no longer available to play. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Too Long Didn't Read, brought to you by Renessa and Maverick.